Okay, perfect.
Okay, it's recording.
Perfect. Oops. Okay. Okay. Is everyone well?
Crazy.
As you can be. We're more than halfway. Like
Yeah.
we're so close. So close. Oh my gosh, I'm so ready. Okay. I don't have anything up right now, so let me pull everything up.
Yeah.
I did have some questions though, because I don't think that I understand LLCs very well, because as I was reading and looking at everything, an LLC sounded like a smaller company to me, like a smaller, not a small business, but like a smaller company, not such a
Like
big.
a smaller corporation.
Yeah, but I know that there are like big, like some of the examples that I was reading was like Blockbuster, and even though Blockbuster is dead, it was like big.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I don't understand it very well.
So with an LLC, I kind of had a hard time understanding it too. But did you watch the video about business entities?
Mm, I don't think I did.
I did, but I
It
still
was
don't
it was in with the study
study
portion.
guide.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I see it. Yeah.
Okay. So the main thing with LLCs that I got from that
Mhm.
was that um it can be a big corporation, but you're not as likely to have like a large amount of investors because why? Because they prefer corporations. They prefer something that's a little bit more structured and like a cookie cutter house. They like everything to be the same. But with LLCs, they're more flexible and you can decide if you want the members to run everything or if you want like a manager to call the shots. And so that's the biggest difference. They also make it so the members aren't really, they can still be like partners, but they have limited liability. Like if it was a limited partnership, they
Right.
would all be limited partners in the partnership.
Right.
So
Okay. So then I guess it would be fair to say that it's more of like a
sorry, I didn't get that. You froze.
okay. Sorry. I was saying, would it be fair in saying that an LLC is more of like private? What's the word that I used? Like independent instead of like having investors or having like an outside source.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the biggest con that they set for LLCs was that venture capitalists and other investors often prefer a corporation if the company ever expects to go public. So in an LLC, they're not public. They have members who control it, but they don't have outside investors.
Okay. All right. Well, for this week, we don't have a like a sheet that we have had before. We have like the same that it was last week. It's like a read the section, talk about it, and then we search an article.
I have a template for mine.
Do you really?
For
Oh
week 9.
Do you?
It says study group template.
Oh my gosh, I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm looking at study group and I'm like, okay, like we'll do this. Okay. No, I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Okay, I'm gonna just delete that
I want to
document.
make sure that we
I
have
think
the right
Courtney's
thing.
on top of things.
I know.
Oh, not
Like,
this week.
honestly, it's
I
not
have-
semester.
I have girls camp this week, and so tomorrow I have. I
Oh
don't
my
do
gosh.
any homework. It's all girls camp tomorrow, so.
Okay,
Where are you
then
guys
I'm sure
going
you
to
have a lot
camp?
to get done. So let's do it.
We're not camping, it's just a local thing, so.
Awesome.
Okay, who wants to share their example first?
I can. I feel like I'm not really doing examples very well because I'm finding examples that are like actual examples. So the example of LLC that I found was like the I said like Blockbuster, and like BlackBerry, Sony, Nike. And in my like description, I said like, don't think I understand this very well, but to me it sounds like it's a smaller scale corporation, like so that's what I put as my example. But I understand it better now. But yeah, that was my example that I used for the little quiz.
Mhm.
Stacy, do you have one that you want to share, or it's okay if you
No
don't?
example today.
Okay.
Okay, so mine is Sam, Frank, and Isabel get together and want to create a company that sells a new bike that they have created. They want to be able to control the company, but do not want to be held liable in case there is a problem and the company gets sued. They do not want to create a corporation though, because they do not want their profit to be double taxed. To have the flexibility they want without being held liable and double taxed, they would need to create an LLC.
That sounds like a winning example to me, winning question to me.
So does an LLC start small then and then grow larger, or
And
because again, like this all just sounds like a small bit, like a very small company or like a small corporation.
well, it depends on how many partners there are.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. I think I might just need to study this one a little bit more. But
Yeah, it was a little confusing.
well, yeah, there's so many different types of companies that you can have. Like there's a million of them.
Yeah.
And so as I was reading this one, I was just like, LLC sounds smaller, but then I was looking at these companies and I was like, BlackBerry is not small and like Nike is not small, but anyways, that's beside the point. Okay, I'm gonna look at this study template. Well, obviously, we're gonna use Courtney's example because that's what we have.
Because Courtney's awesome.
Courtney, do you want me to do the writing or do you have it?
It doesn't matter. I can do it where I'm recording.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so let me pull it up.
This
and
text is so different this time.
I will share my screen. Okay, so assigned topic, LLC. I tried to make an example that we could turn into a question really easily.
I need to be better at doing examples because I like find real life examples that aren't like hypotheticals. That's what I need to be finding. Fake ones. I need to find fake ones.
Mm-hmm. So an explanation, I kind of just gave the explanation at the end. So I'm just gonna copy it. And so I thought maybe when I was writing this question, I thought that maybe we could like take off this last sentence and ask what kind of company they would need to create if they wanted these types of. Does that make sense?
Yes. Sorry, I'm reading it again.
Okay.
So are we wanting to do Sam, Frank, and Isabel? Da, 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 da. They do not want to create double text. What kind of company are they? Is that what you're saying?
What kind of company do they want to create?
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, something simple. What type of okay.
Hmm.
So let's do let's do a PPL because that's oh wait, not a PPL, LLP.
You can do an LLP, and then you can also do as another one is a there. Hmm. I was gonna say, actually, we still could say, you can say, they can be independent contractors, because independent contractors most of the time aren't LLCs. They just work in like a smaller scale. And then the explanation for it is, well, an independent contractor is one person. And also it's not like it doesn't match the description of what they're wanting to do. As like one of the answers that's wrong.
Keep forgetting to put my periods. Okay, and one more. Maybe like a limited partnership.
Yeah,
Or
okay.
or do you want to do like a corporation since
Mm, we can do a corporation, that's fine.
okay.
As long as we have the right answer correct. Because all the wrong ones can be wrong, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? It says that they don't want to create a corporation because they don't want to be double taxed in the question. So a limited. So an LLC allows them to have limited liability while not being double taxed like a corporation.
Perfect.
Okay, wrong answer 1.
Not independent contractors. And you could put other, like, the wrong reason is an independent contractor is one sole, I think, what did it say? It was like one sole owner, like not shared between people. Yeah, it's a self-employed person. So it's literally one person. And it's more so like freelance work.
I think I spelled that right. Okay. How's that sound? An independent contractor is just one person, like a sole proprietorship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I'm trying to think about the difference between the limited partnership and an LLC. They have limited liability, but it's not as limited.
Did you say for the corporation one?
No, I didn't put corporation in there because that was in the question.
Oh, yes. What was you just asked what's the difference between limited liability and what was the other one?
An LLC and an LLP. Because the LLPs, those are for professionals like doctors, lawyers, stuff like
Yeah.
that. But from how I understand it, their liability isn't quite as limited as with an LLC because they want the partners to hold each other accountable for their actions, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. And where these guys are doing selling a bike, they wouldn't be a professional like that. They would be a corporation. Okay. So the last one. Limited partnership would not allow them the allow them to have the control of the company like they want. Does that sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Done.
Beautiful.
Okay. I can stop sharing my screen. So, do you guys have any other questions?
Let's see what's due this week. 'Cause Stacy normally likes to talk about that, but I don't.
She's not in her head, yes.
Okay, so we have our study group, of course. We also have our quiz review, which isn't due until the 19th, or week 9 quiz review
Yeah, that's due on Saturday, I think.
on the 19th.
Yeah.
We've got our study group, which is due tomorrow, which we just finished. Then we have a case presentation, the amicus
Brief.
create. I don't even know how to say it. The amicus brief. We have the brief.
Mhm.
And then the accountability quiz. So it's just a normal week, nothing extra than what it's been.
Yeah.
Not an exam week.
No, we
Yeah.
have our unit 4 exam is next week.
Mhm.
And then I believe that there's unit 5, and then there's the final.
Yep.
So we only have 4, 5, and the final. So we've got 3
more
left.
tests.
Yeah,
We got this.
3 more tests.
Hallelujah.
You know. It still feels like we have so much longer in that semester, but like we are done July 21st.
Mhm.
Crazy.
I go back to work on July like 11th. So I'm like 1 week back to work and finals at the same time, which is going to be good.
We've got
Then
it.
it's done.
Yeah.
You got this.
Courtney, are
Um,
you taking summer school?
No, I'm taking a break so I can. We're going on vacation to Coeur d'Alene.
Hey, you're going to be closer to me. That's fun.
Yeah. So we're gonna do that. But I was going to say not next week, but the week after is when our next presentation is due.
Okay.
So we might want to read.
Is that week 11 you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. I'm good. I appreciate that heads up.
So we might want to read the case, and maybe next time we can talk a little bit about it.
Yeah.
You bet.
So yeah.
Let me see what-
For next week, I have a dentist appointment on Tuesday in the morning. So
Okay.
that's the only thing I've got going on.
what-
So do you want to do it a different day?
It doesn't matter to me. I can do it in the afternoon. I can do it a different day. It doesn't matter.
Catherine, what's your schedule like?
I garbage. I can do Monday morning. Is that too early for you guys?
That's fine with me. Wait a minute. Is that the 21st?
Yeah.
No, I've got
Yeah.
a doctor's appointment on the
Monday morning, or I
21st.
can do Thursday. Thursday is the day that it's due.
I thought it
Oh,
was
that's-
due on Wednesday. Oh, it
It's
is due.
due Thursday, the
You're right.
24th.
So I can.
I mean,
do-
what time do you want to meet on Monday?
Or I can do Wednesday or Tuesday. I can do Wednesday at 9 a.m. My
at
time.
9 p.m.
9 a.m. my time.
That
So
I can't wait to quit this job.
what are you doing?
I work at Madewell, but they promised me a corporate position, so I moved out here and I'm in a store folding clothes, and I hate it. And I work 7 days in a row. I work 37 hours, and they won't give me benefits.
What?
You know, so I'm like, also that's another reason why I'm like scrambling to find another job, because I literally do not like where I work. But it's okay. So do you guys want to do Wednesday at 9 a.m. then?
I can do that.
Yeah.
That works for me.
can you send me
Oh.
an email to remind me of that? Because I'm a little on the road and in traffic right now.
Yeah. So that would be 10 a.m. my time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Study group.
Sent an email as well.
Thanks for that.
Okay.
Perfect.
Is there anything else that we need to go over, or I think we're good, but just making sure.
I think we're great. Thanks for being flexible with me today. You
Um,
never know. One day I'm going to come in with a question and be ready to share my screen and type all the work. I still got time.
All right.
You guys have a good week.
you
You
too.
too. Enjoy
See
it.
ya.
Girls Camp, Courtney.
Oh, thanks.
Bye, guys.
Bye.